Hi all, good afternoon. Today I want to talk about the history of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, its origins and where we're going with it in the future. Now, during the First World War, it was called shell shock, and soldiers suffering from the immediate effects of the battlefield trauma that they'd just witnessed were often sentenced to death and shot for cowardice. In the Second World War, then it evolved into what was known as battlefield fatigue, where the psychological effects of warfare had taken its toll on individual soldiers, and they were given rest. Um, Moving on then to the sort of like Vietnam area, that's when it started to get recognised as what we know today as post-traumatic stress disorder. And so you've got evolution from the First World War, the Second World War, Korea, the sort of decolonisation of the Commonwealth, the Mau Mau emergency, Malaya, Aden, up to the Falklands in 82, 1991 Gulf War, the Balkans and all the atrocities that happened there, and the 2003 war in Iraq. So what changed? What changed, and why are we now more aware of PTSD, battlefield trauma, battlefield fatigue, or shell shock? It's always been there throughout our history, but because of the information age that we now live in, more specifically this, we're all more connected. So when time's gone by where you wouldn't necessarily have daily conversations with your mates across the world or across the country, we can do that now. So we're better informed of what's going on with our buddies who we served with back in the day. So it's always been there. It's not something new, and it's not something that's going to go away. So it's something that I feel that the government has got a responsibility for all soldiers of what, regardless what service they've been in, on leaving the forces. Now, if it takes 6 months to get a civilian to turn them into the mindset of a soldier, then you're sending them away in operations, then surely there should be a de-escalation of that process, or some mental health awareness training when they leave the forces on discharge, and linking them in with some mental health providers for the foreseeable future. Currently, that's not the case. There's a big void there when you leave the forces. Well, it was specifically for myself, and as we're aware, PTSD doesn't happen overnight. In some cases, it takes up to around 20 years to manifest, and that was the case within myself. So, we all knew about the guys in the Falklands who had it hard, and some of them are still suffering in silence. Northern Ireland's another one that's just forgot about. So please, if you need any help, if you are struggling, do reach out. If it's just reach out to talk to a friend. But there is help available, but unfortunately and regrettably, it is a postcode lottery about the standard of treatment you receive, and this is not good enough. Okay, thanks for listening. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.